Okay, we have the green bars, we have the live counter ticking up, so we should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. We are back with the Batman villain slash rogues tier list. We got a little under a quarter of the way through last time. We got a couple of S tiers, we got a couple of F tiers, and a fair few in between. Still nobody in E.
Kind of wild.
But in the spirit of getting things moving at a reasonable pace, let's get started with Egghead. He is clearly from one of the live-action movies.
Is he from a live-action movie, or is he from straight up like the 60s TV series?
I'm pretty sure he is from the 60s TV show.
Yeah, he was not
yes.
in. Yeah.
Okay. Either way, he was in live-action, portrayed by Vincent Price.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
That's neat.
so he's just kind of a, from what I can recall, he's just a standard mad scientist type.
Yeah.
Believed
Where
himself
did we
to be
put
the
the other
world's smartest
standard?
criminal. His crimes would usually have an egg motif to them, as well as including egg puns in his speech where appropriate, such as exactly and excellent. Additionally, he would use a wide assortment of egg-shaped weapons, such as laughing gas eggs and tear gas eggs, laid by chickens on a diet of onions.
Yeah, that tracks.
So I think just for the sake of commitment to the bit, he gets C tier.
Did you say C tier or D tier?
C. If he wasn't
C.
committed to the bit, D. But because he's so committed to the bit, C seems more appropriate.
You are cutting in and outs, Fuzzy.
One moment, please. I will go into my settings.
Yeah, C tier seems reasonable. Not particularly high in C tier, but still, I'd say somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
He figured out fucking Batman's secret identity.
To be fair, that's not that hard.
But still, people don't do it.
I mean, most of Batman's rogues gallery is also insane, you have to remember.
Yeah.
And the man
it's
who
more than-
dresses up egg-colored and makes egg puns isn't?
No. He's got you there, but Jack. But I will say, I think it's more that a lot of people just don't care.
I mean,
Right?
some of them explicitly don't care, like the Joker.
Yeah, and a lot of them are just like, well, does it really matter if I know who he is? He's still gonna beat the crap out of me if I try to start something, so...
So
You
yeah,
know.
somewhere in C tier, I think.
Yeah, just because he commits to the bit. There's others who do not commit as hard to the bit as he does, so... I can respect that.
Why do I want
So,
to put him
we're in
above
C.
Dracula?
Do it.
Because it'd be
Do
funny
it.
to me.
I mean, Dracula doesn't commit to the bit that much.
No.
So,
No,
you
he's
know,
just fucking Dracula.
yeah,
El
some
Sombrero.
sort of coward.
God.
It was a different time. But also, this is kind of inexcusable.
Oh boy, are we gonna get
It's-
another low tier? Is this man not...
Let me look up, see if he's been updated for the times.
Oh, by the way, how's my audio now?
Better.
Yeah, so...
He was created in 2008.
No, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for
Okay,
racially
well,
insensitive then.
E tier. E or F.
I don't
Look,
think quite F. It's
He's
a...
a luchador. He's committed to the luchador bit. I'll give him points for like going more luchador than just like outright being like,
Yes, racially insensitive, but not
masks.
a Nazi. So,
Yeah.
you know.
So he's part of the club of villains led by Dr. Simon Hurt, who we put in...
Again, not... We don't need to focus. We do not need to spend this much time on El Sombrero, is what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
Let's just plop him an E and move on.
I mean, the fact that he doesn't have an entry on the wiki says a lot about him, I feel.
he's probably under S because L is just the in Spanish.
No, I'm looking at the fucking entry for the Club of Villains, and he does not have a link to a page.
Oh, that's not good.
All that's there is El Sombrero, aka the Shadow Hat, is a Mexican criminal master trap maker, along with being an enemy of El Gaucho.
God.
Whoever,
Okay, I think we can...
assuming that's not just Batman, whoever that is.
No
Listen,
clue.
we don't talk about Mexican Batman. Not after what he said.
He knows what he did. Anyways, Electrocutioner.
Just the name alone puts him above C tier. Or like in C tier.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good name, you have to admit.
His real name is Lester Baczynski. That's great. It's actually not a prophetic name. That's nice. It's a nice change of pace.
Must have been really confusing for like when they were looking at their file.
I mean, in fairness, like he's more of a mercenary than not like an actual outright lunatic. He was also in the Arkham games and Arkham Origins.
A lot of people showed up to Arkham Origins.
Yeah, he was one of the more anticlimactic ones, though. In fairness, he's been around for a while, though. First appearance in Batman number 331, which was, I want to say, in the 70s.
1981.
1981. Okay. So yeah, not quite the 70s, but early 80s.
Mm.
So yeah, I'd say probably high C, low B. He has a neat gimmick in that it's just he doesn't have actual electricity powers. He just has electricity built into his costume, so he's a bit more grounded.
No, not too bad then. Below Deacon Blackfire, I think.
Hmm.
Deacon Blackfire has that boost of being apparently immortal.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, he's still causing chaos in Arkham, which admittedly isn't hard considering Arkham, but you know.
Again, Gotham City is so haunted that even the ghosts aren't sure if they're being haunted or not at any given time.
The Eraser.
Well, I love this guy's gimmick. It's so great. He's literally just a guy with a pencil eraser on his head.
But it's apparently able
erase
to
the evidence of other criminals.
Yeah, it can apparently erase, able to rub out evidence, and he does it for a 20% cut. Which, cool, good for you, good guy. You fucking
Sometimes
60s ass Batman villain.
The world needs logistical specialists to run smoothly.
Also, just gotta say, his real name is Lenny Fiasco, which is great.
Apparently, he was a college classmate of Bruce as well.
That somehow explains a great deal.
And he's from the 60s, which also explains a great deal.
20%
I want to say B tier on this
before
guy.
tax as well.
Oh,
He
that's good.
pays
That's clever. That's
taxes.
smart.
So,
Hey, that's how they got Capone, okay?
Yeah, the real ones know that.
even Joker doesn't mess
You
with the
can
IRS.
Yes.
I was gonna say you can frick around with like the FBI and the CIA and all those guys all you want, but like the IRS will shank you.
Yeah. I honestly want to put this dude in like B tier.
Yeah,
Honestly, yeah.
He's got the pedigree. He has the pedigree, and he has like a certain level of.
He has a niche.
Yeah.
He has a gimmick. He has a pedigree. He has the longevity.
He managed to get Batman to make a joke as well, which I think is impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, Batman is not humorless.
Yeah.
He can make jokes, he just chooses not to most of the time.
Where in B do we want to put him?
I'm thinking above Catman.
Seems reasonable.
I will not object to this.
Oh boy,
Failsafe.
fail safe.
Am I to assume
So-
that this is a suit that Bruce made that then turned on its creator?
An android capable of battling Batman created after the Tower of Babel incident to take on Batman if he ever crossed the line.
So, here's the thing. The premise is flawed. Inherently.
Why do you say that?
Because Batman, you don't... Like, the thing is, this is a combat robot designed to combat Batman. You don't need a robot for that. Combat is not where Batman fricks you up. Right?
The hospitals of Gotham would beg to differ.
No, like, combat is not what makes Batman a global threat.
No.
Right?
No.
Like, Batman, as evidenced by the Batman Who Laughs, who we'll get to later, Batman is an existential threat when he decides to use his brain.
Yes.
If you want to just beat him in combat, just call anyone with superpowers.
I mean, I rewatched the Justice League Doom recently, which is an adaptation of the Tower of Babel comic storyline, and like it at the end of the movie when Superman asks him like, "What was your contingency plan for yourself?" There was none in the files, and and Batman just responds with, "The Justice League is the contingency plan for me."
Yes, as it should be, because that's literally that's the whole point. Is that like he is aware that he's dangerous, but he's also aware that he cannot be trusted to necessarily murder himself.
Also, if he had a contingency plan developed for himself and then he went rogue, that would kind of defeat the purpose of a contingency plan.
Yes.
I mean, we all know what the real contingency plan for Batman is. It's Condiment King.
But yeah, look, I think the I will say though, Batman-shaped robot who can beat Batman in a one-on-one fight is still pretty cool conceptually.
It's cool. It's just so like
It's lacking in substance.
Yeah.
yeah.
Lacking in character, as like, if we go back to the criteria, badass, yes. Not particularly interesting, I don't think. It's just a robot. There's not really anything to go from there. Impact, it doesn't seem like it had that, the failsafe had that much of an impact, really.
Yeah, because
No.
if you are at a point where you need a contingency plan for Batman, a one-on-one fight is not what you're in for.
No, not unless you're like several orders of magnitude stronger than him.
Yeah.
Even then, that's only if you manage to somehow take him by surprise.
And development, nothing really. So I'm thinking low C, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd say above Amygdala and Blockbuster, because at least he has a really cool design.
I'll give him the cool design and I'll put him above Dr. Hurt.
Doctor. Yeah, okay. False Face.
Another live action villain, it looks like.
From the
Probably
60s show?
Yep. Just that general film
No!
brain suggestion.
First appeared in Batman 113 in 1958.
God damn.
Only
A lot of the
Only
What?
encountered him once in the comics and then became a villain in the 60s TV series.
yes, I was gonna
He's
say
also
a lot of them.
in The Brave and the Bold.
A lot of them have that trajectory where they were like a very like they only appeared once in the comics, but like someone realized maybe that the character could be made to work in a different medium.
There's also been a second false face that popped up in the Birds of Prey comics,
That said,
which is interesting.
That said, the wiki outright says that Falseface basically fell out of use because Clayman was a far more versatile master of disguise.
Clayface, you mean?
Clayface, what did I say?
Clayman.
Did I say Clayman?
That's a different
Clayface.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clayface. So
yeah, no, Clayface is just this dude, but better. So, but then again, we have Clayface in fucking S tier.
Yeah, but
I
I don't think those are necessarily related quantities.
That
True.
said, Falseface did make an appearance quite a bit later on in the Scooby-Doo team-up.
Oh my god. That is a deep cut. Yeah,
Still thinking probably C.
C tier.
Thereabouts, yeah.
Above or below Dr. Hurt.
I think below.
Film Freak. Oh, an 80s villain, okay. We already have a failed actor in Clayface, damn it.
First appearance 1980,
As it turns out,
1986.
Clayface does a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We're learning.
Modus operandi
I mean,
is
there
to
have been like
recreate...
7 Clayfaces, to be fair.
Modus operandi is to recreate famous movie deaths in his killings. Real name, Burt Weston.
Okay. Okay. I will give him this. He does have at least an interesting gimmick.
Yeah, the gimmick's kind of neat.
Yeah. And also, being named after Adam West and Burt Ward is pretty funny.
Oh, is that what he's named after?
Yep. They literally just added a couple layers on to West to make it seem a little bit less obvious.
During Nightfall, Mad Hatter controlled Film Freak and used him to spy on an attempt to kill Bane. Bane did not take that well.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Bane does not take a lot of things well.
But Film Freak then apparently
Survived somehow.
survived and deduced Catwoman's secret identity.
Again, I don't think she even, like, really hides anymore.
It's been a minute since the last time I checked the status of when Catwoman's identity became public knowledge.
He does apparently have a limited form of telepathic immunity because the only memories he has are from movies.
Amazing.
Okay,
Which
that's
I
really
kind of
funny.
like. I think that'll probably get him up to high C tier.
Yeah, yeah.
I want,
That
yeah,
alone,
I see. Yeah.
Because
that alone makes him kind of worth.
Because that's just kind of dumb, but funny.
Yeah.
It's dumb, but it's
Honestly,
cool.
I almost want to say low B. Almost.
I feel like he just doesn't have enough impact. It seems like he's turned up in maybe like 2 stories.
Yeah,
2 or
no,
3
High
stories.
C is like he just doesn't show up enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put him right below Dracula.
He'll be happy
No,
there.
I love Dracula.
Okay. Are we just
Love
gonna
Dracula.
are we gonna keep putting Dracula lower and lower?
Yes.
Probably.
Firebug.
Firebug. Not Firefly.
Yeah, very important distinction because those are some very different people. I don't even remember what is Firebug's thing.
Costume
He's
contains
demolitions experts.
costume contains napalm tanks to set things on fire, which is what I thought
Oh,
Firefly
so war
was.
crimes. His gimmick is war crimes.
From 1979. There are apparently 2 firebugs. There's
3, actually.
3, okay. Joseph Rigger, Harlan Combs, and who's the third one?
An unknown person. Sometime in like the late 2000s, right before the New 52 reboot.
Oh, so they just didn't even bother to go. So he was so unimportant that they didn't even bother naming the new one before the New 52 happened.
That's what it looks like, yes.
Either way, it doesn't look like he does much. He gets beaten by Firefly, which I think is very bad for his cred.
To be fair, Firefly's one of the A-listers in Batman's Rogues Gallery.
Again, though, I'm thinking C.
Yeah.
seems reasonable.
Below Dracula, actually.
Probably, I'd honestly be putting
I'm
him.
Dr.
Honestly, below
Phosphorus.
Copperhead.
Yeah,
I would say below Copperhead, even.
yeah.
I'd honestly be going sort of Black Spider-ish, to be honest. Probably below
Let's
him.
put him below Black Spider.
Yeah.
That is acceptable, yes.
Right.
Now, Firefly, on the other hand,
Firefly's done some stuff.
Firefly's a pretty classic Batman villain. There's been a lot of adaptations, and
Also, I always get him mixed up with Firestorm, who is a completely different guy.
yeah, very different ends of the moral spectrum as well with those two.
Well, depends on the Firestorm, honestly.
Yes, that is fair. Yes.
So, made his first appearance in 1952 as a single appearance villain, and then came back during the 90s.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me too much. I think he showed up during Nightfall. Then again, that was basically like a
Didn't
basically
everybody?
a boss bonanza.
Didn't
Yeah.
everybody fucking
Yeah,
appear in
Nightfall
Nightfall?
was literally just a boss rush.
Like, yeah, no, that was like the whole thing of Bane's plan during Nightfall was, I'm going to throw Batman's entire rogues gallery at him and then break his back when he's exhausted. Which, hey, it worked.
It worked for a certain value of the word worked.
He broke Batman's back. He succeeded in breaking Batman's back. What more do you
That's all he
want?
succeeded
Broke
in
his
doing.
back and made him humble.
Yep. Anywho, yeah, I think Firefly has a very long history in the comics. He is one of the like most iconic Batman villains outside of like the top shelf of them, I'd say.
Yeah,
Like-
firmly high B, low A, I think.
I'd say like low A, either above or below Condiment King, depending on your predilections.
Below. No.
Come on.
We have
Being-
standards here.
Being sprayed by condiments is far worse than being sprayed by fire.
You know what? You're right. And when you're right, you're right.
Actually, in the DC universe, that's just objectively true, I think.
Look, if you get sprayed by fire, you'll die and you don't have to worry about it. You get sprayed by condiments, you gotta worry about washing that shit. And do you know how many fucking superhero suits are dry clean only? You think Batman's just gonna walk into a dry cleaners and hand his suit over? Come on.
Also, you're forgetting
I'll free
that.
for that.
Also, you're forgetting if you die, you just get better. But if you get sprayed by condiments, you carry that for life.
Yeah, I feel like it's more embarrassing to be sprayed by Condiment King's condiments than it is to be beaten by Firefly.
Anywho,
It's like
on to the next one,
there's no
because the next one, I actually kind of like the next one.
Flamingo.
The Flamingo. Okay, Eduardo Flamingo.
Come on. 2007.
they weren't even flying with that one.
Okay, I do like his whole vibe of like being like this very flamboyant, peacockish Spanish assassin.
Jesus Christ.
He leans into the bit quite a bit.
He is a man
and he's
who was
No, I respect him for that.
he is a man who was lobotomized and brainwashed by the mob into becoming a flamboyant mercenary and serial killer who eats the faces of his victims.
God damn! That's brutal.
He managed to
Is
shoot
that
Red
different
Hood.
time too, or like?
He managed to shoot
When
Red
was
Hood
this?
in the head.
Okay,
Damn.
that's not that hard.
Also, his design is partially inspired by Prince and Zorro.
Do you think he triggers PTSD in Batman then?
Maybe. Oh no, this was during the Grant Morrison run. This was Dick Grayson Batman.
Oh. Interesting. But no, the reason I'm saying this is, you know, the context behind the Zorro thing with Batman.
Yes, I know the context.
I mean, I'll say I don't think he's appeared very much, so he can't have that high of an impact. But give him props for. Well, is it committing to
the bit.
Is it committing to the bit when you've been brainwashed into it?
I want to say yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I will say he's apparently a member of the Circus of Strange, who we put in fucking D.
Yeah, but he has a much more interesting design than those.
Some villains are elevated by being part of a team, and some are downgraded.
And also, some are just elevated by having more panache than anyone else.
Hmm.
So yeah, yeah, I want to go with probably high C, maybe low B if you want to feel generous.
No, high C is fine.
Put him below Crazy Quilt. I prefer Crazy Quilt's aesthetic.
Totally fair.
Arnold Flass.
Yes, one of the many corrupt cops that Batman's faced over the years.
Oh, goody.
Probably the most prominent one
I thought
out of all of them.
comics were supposed to be fictional.
I mean, GCPD is literally up next, so.
Oh, I see. That, yeah. Yeah.
This is one of the guys who was introduced during well, not introduced, but like made prominent during Batman Year One.
So first appearance was 87 and was created by Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli.
Okay, so he was basically introduced in Batman Year One.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is when Frank Miller was actually a decent comic book writer before he,
Before he introduced Crazy Steve.
Before he got high on his own supply, yes.
Mm-hmm. He was Gordon's partner and led a beating of Gordon, which started his sort of crusade to end corruption in his endless crusade to end corruption in the Gotham Police Department.
In fairness, like, depending on the continuity, Gordon has succeeded pretty thoroughly by, present-day comic book standards. Depends on the continuity, though. But yeah, Flass is like the most flagrant symptom of it.
Yeah,
of the corruption within the GCPD.
I mean, I guess we can give them impact for that, but I feel like Gordon probably would have decided to do that anyway without this guy. And he only really appears during Year One and then gets killed by Sophia Falcone.
Ooh, I don't know if she's on this list or not. This is a big list, and there's still several omissions.
Not unless
Sophia Gigante.
Is she also Sophia Gigante?
Falcone's her maiden name, yes.
Yes, Sophia Gigante Falcone. Okay. Yeah, he gets killed by her, which he apparently put up a fight, but
Yeah, so C tier probably.
I don't know. He didn't even really come up against. Well, he came up against Batman a little bit, but I don't know. Even then, I still think D.
Hi. He doesn't have the cool factor of
he's not cool enough.
Demon.
He's not cool enough to match up with any of the others. He's just a corrupt cop. Speaking of the GCPD.
Now, the generalized police corruption within the GCPD is a pretty well-known Batman villain on its own. But it's kind of a nebulous thing. So that makes it kind of hard to quantify in a lot of categories.
How often are they actually villains is the thing.
They're more of an annoyance than villains in the vast majority of cases.
And I would also say how often is the entire department a villain? Because I don't think we should take into account, the singular corrupt elements like Flass in this. It has to be times when the actual entirety of GCPD is opposing Batman, which I feel like doesn't happen very often.
Not
In
often,
terms
but
of
it does
recent,
happen.
in terms of recent adaptations, at least, it's a problem in Batman Begins, problem in Batman Caped Crusader. It's a problem in The Batman, the Robert Pattinson film. Trying to think of other ones off the top of my head. Probably in a couple of in the Batman Year One animated movie. It was also since that's an adaptation.
It's a
of that,
problem
so-
often enough that they deserve to be on the list.
Yeah, but
What we're getting at.
not. I don't think they're that good of a villain for Batman, really.
No, I won't fight you on that. That's true. It's just that that it is an established issue.
Again, I'm honestly thinking D.
If you want to, I'm not going to stop you.
You're allowed to have your own opinion.
No, I think my opinion is that they are just not worth devoting that much time to.
I'm not really going to get into a huge debate over it.
Gearhead. This guy is fairly cool in that his arms and legs have been replaced by robot prosthetics.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. He's not a dude that's popped up all that often.
He is apparently also attaches himself to his car.
That is cool.
And presumably uses them to run people down.
Yes, I would assume so.
Probably some sort of like commentary there on toxic masculinity.
What? No, couldn't possibly be.
Not that it's not even that it's there in the character, but you can probably make an argument like in outside context.
Yeah.
He also just doesn't appear to be that competent, to be brutally honest.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
competence is not something.
that
Yes, go ahead.
that image does not do his head justice. He's got a huge overbite.
Mm-hmm. He looks very dweebish.
Can we say that?
Dweebish?
I don't know. I feel like there's probably like something to say about not judging by appearances in the modern day, but
yes. That's fair. That's fair.
We're allowed to judge his design, which I don't think is very good beyond the robotic arms and legs, which apparently he doesn't even have all the time.
Oh yeah, that's just boring. Okay.
He apparently didn't
Yeah, if he
have
doesn't-
them during No Man's Land and got carried around by a thug.
Okay, well, okay, that's less. Okay, so you're saying he still does lack the arms and legs? I thought you meant that sometimes he's just a regular dude.
Nope, he just did not have the arms and legs. He got carried around like a backpack.
That's
That's funny.
interesting, actually.
But yeah, I don't know. Probably C tier.
He also managed
Yeah.
to join the secret society of supervillains at one point, to be fair, so...
Like, it's fucking hard, especially during a big Crisis crossover.
It was Infinite Crisis.
Yeah. No. Like, everyone who's everybody is, like, in some sort of group during those events.
Right, I think then we're probably going to put him around the group in C tier that we think have cool designs for the most part, but aren't that effective.
Below failsafe.
That is absolutely fair. General.
I can live with that, yeah.
I don't
General
I-
Kenobi.
don't really know what this is referring to.
Yeah, I don't know either. Is it General
this-
Scar? No, that can't be right. That looks nothing like the character.
It looks like Batman confronting a Robin.
Oh, is this from fucking the fucking whatchamacallit? Is this from The Dark Knight Returns?
Is that Crazy Steve? Is that the implication?
No, not All-Star Batman and Robin. Like The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, okay. Yes. I'm still drawing a blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Alright, let me just see if I can.
Do a reverse image search.
Yeah. Not as easy to do on that, so we'll just do that. And I'll go over to another window. So it's a cover from Batman 655 by the looks of things.
In which case, I guess you need to like find that cover and see what.
Okay, minor villains.
Damn, this is
It's probably not gonna go well.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a reason to put this one particularly high because we know fuck all about them.
Yeah.
Did we just put it in E by default?
Yeah.
Oh, hit.
Yeah, I don't think we need to spend this much time, especially when the next one is Gentleman Ghost.
Okay.
Gentleman Ghost is a fun one.
Ulysses Hadrian Armstrong. Created by Chuck Dixon.
Hard.
First appeared Detective Comics 654 in 1992. I think can disguise himself, maybe?
E tier.
Yeah. E tier, honestly.
He apparently gets revamped as Anarchy.
Oh, that explains a lot. Yes, now I know why. Because he did look familiar. I remember he was an Anarchy at one point.
And got disguised
Okay.
and disguised himself as Red Robin.
Yeah, okay. Still lame.
Yeah.
Was probably the take on Anarchy in recent memory.
So D tier then?
I would say still E, just because he's kind of just wastes everyone's time, both in and out of universe.
Alright, I'm fine with that.
Alright, Gentleman Ghost. Classic one. From the Golden Age. Actually, first appeared in Hawkman.
Classic, and also, not necessarily always a villain. He's done at least one team up, I think.
He is a very affable gentleman thief type.
Yes, he can also be like very funny at times. He's got some principles to a certain extent. Like there are lines he won't cross, which is always nice. He has standards, is what I'm saying.
Yes, he has a great aesthetic as well. He does. Funny enough, he does not look good under that invisibility, but I mean, the invisibility look is a pretty good look.
Yeah, I think Gentleman Ghost is just a very enjoyable, well-written, general bad guy. He's sort of like the standard for something like high B
Yeah.
to low A tier.
I'm
He's
inclined
not-
to agree.
He's not particularly exceptional in any one way, but he's still like very entertaining.
I do like that under his abilities, it's listed adequate marksman with antique flintlock pistols. He's adequate. To be fair, those flintlock pistols are fucking hard to shoot accurately, so adequate is actually pretty good.
Also,
Yeah.
they're not just flintlock pistols; they're ghost flintlock pistols.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm willing to give him high B, low A.
If we put him in A, we do have to put him below Firefly, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say either just below Firefly or above Calendar Man.
I'm fine with putting him just below Firefly in A.
Works for me.
Gorilla boss. Is that a giant gorilla mob boss?
Yes.
A tier.
He's a mobster who had his brain implanted in the body of a gorilla.
Not to be confused with Gorilla Grodd's entire people. They're kind of a different deal.
Funny enough,
Honestly-
he does appear in an episode of The Brave and the Bold alongside Gorilla Grodd and Monsieur Mala.
Here's the thing, though. He would be less interesting if he was related to Gorilla Grodd. He's not. In a world where there is just a race of sapient gorillas, he's not one of them. He is literally a dude who decided that it would be a good idea to transplant his brain into the body of the gorilla, and for that, he has my respect.
I mean, in fairness, he has a point. He was right.
I'm not sure he got a choice in it. He apparently got the death penalty, and then a scientist just decided to swap brains with the gorilla.
Aw. I mean, that's still funny, though.
He then decided he wanted to transplant his brain into Batman's body and put Batman's brain into the gorilla.
I do love that they never want to kill Batman.
Well, some
Right,
of them
like-
do. Most of them don't, though.
Some of them do. The lame ones do, like Bane. But most of them...
No. Fuzzy. Bane wanted to break the bat.
Okay, I'm sorry. I do kind of love the scheme in The Brave and the Bold with Gorilla Grodd and Monsieur Mala. Forming the organization Gorillas and Apes Seizing Power in a scheme to replace Gotham's population with gorillas.
That's Gorilla Grodd's entire gimmick, to be fair.
I kind of love that.
That is what Gorilla Grodd lives for, yes.
Look, I'm willing to give this B.
Oh, same.
Just for the gimmick alone, I think it's worth it, yes.
I'm gonna say above
still-
Cavalier. I don't think it can go higher than that because it just doesn't seem like they appear very often. But it's just very funny to me.
It is. Gotham and Gotham Girl. Honestly, one of the better additions, like in terms of new characters in King's Run. I know you have thoughts on these two. Fuzzy.
So, Gotham and Gotham Girl being counted as one pair makes perfect sense to me, because they were weird like that, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Gotham is just very lame. And Gotham
Yeah.
Girl was part of, like, one of the worst arcs in recent memory.
In fairness, the arc wasn't bad because of her.
No, but she was still, like, pivotal to that arc, is what I'm trying to say. Literally, the arc does not function without her.
It's been a while since I even touched on that arc, to be honest, so I'm going to just take your word for it.
So I'm not just talking about the I Am Suicide arc. I'm talking also about the, like, obviously out of universe, I know that the reason the wedding didn't go through is because
Executive
the
bullshit,
editorial
yes.
is garbage. But in universe, the Watsonian reason the wedding didn't go through is extremely related to her.
Yeah.
Like, she is, like... She also led to one of the worst things ever, which is Bane killing Alfred.
Ah, yes. Also, Fuzzy, I had my arcs mixed up when I was talking about it last time. It was actually the I Am Bane arc that was where things started really hitting the shitter. And there was still some,
Okay, yes, I know. I Am Suicide had some good bits.
All right, so
more jokes and riddles.
Getting back on topic, they literally discount Superman.
Yes.
Because Superman and Supergirl, yes.
Because they
also sorry, slight nitpick, but doesn't it bothers me whenever there's like a duo or like paired motif superheroes, and the guy has like the regular name and the lady has girl appended to it. Either it's like blank man and blank girl, or just blank and blank girl.
Especially because they're new characters, there is no excuse.
There's no reason. It could have been Gotham Man and Gotham Woman, and it would have worked.
They were created in like 2016, 2017. There is no excuse for that nonsense, the antiquated nonsense.
I'm hearing D or E, honestly.
Yes, E. I would say E, personally.
I don't vote for E. I vote for D.
Because they're just not interesting. They are party to some of the worst writing in DC, and they're just not that interesting.
I like the concept behind them. I do think, like, the whole conflict of...
Oh, also, they're Nepo babies.
Yes, they are.
Do you know where... Mill, do you know where they got their powers?
They bought them.
They bought them, yes. They're Nepo babies who bought them in South America.
As villains, I think it's interesting that they provide a threat that Batman has a lot of difficulty dealing with on his own because he is, not super powered, and they don't have a clear weakness. And there is a clear vector of conflict that results in actual, decent writing for that part of the storyline. This is just talking about the arc in which they are antagonists. Mind.
Well, no, because Gotham's dead. He died literally chapters after his introduction.
Yeah.
And then,
again, I don't think E is really justified here. I think you have a very strong grudge against this that kind of makes you biased.
I will say, I have, a more cogent point, but I don't want to waste more time on these people than they deserve, so I will...
My vote is D.
Yes, I will accept that.
Fine. Bottom of D.
That's fair.
Gotham did get brought back, Fuzzy.
I'm not shocked.
The point is that his introduction to First Death was very short. Everyone gets brought back eventually. It's just how long it takes them to die.
Anyway.
Great White Shark.
Ah, yes. The worst asshole you've ever met.
A financier who embezzled millions?
Yeah, no, he's just a fucking asshole financier that everyone hates. So he gets the shit tortured out of him when he first arrives at Arkham because he tried to, loophole his way out of a prison sentence with insanity. With an insanity plea.
Joker of all people says he hates the Great White Shark because while he's killed people, he's never stolen their kids' college funds. Wow.
Yeah, this kid is an asshole.
When you're getting I'm not that bad by Joker of all people. My God.
To be fair, that's not exactly Joker is just a crazy person. Right? He will do stuff that's worse than anything Great White Shark is capable of, but also only if it's funny.
Also, he's apparently worked out a deal with the Torture Lords of Hell, so he doesn't get punishment in the afterlife. He gets to torture the inmates that bullied him.
Wow.
That's actually pretty wild.
That's only because writers don't understand religion at all.
Mm.
Like,
I will
okay,
also say I have a very low opinion of his intelligence, because when he did get caught, he decided to try and avoid prison by pleading insanity to get sent to Arkham.
Yeah.
Who the fuck lets themselves get sent to Arkham?
In fairness, he didn't want to be sent to Arkham. He wanted a regular psychiatric facility. He just got sent to Arkham anyways.
If you live in Gotham,
better. It's Gotham City.
If you live in Gotham
Anyone
and
who
you
lives
plead
in
insanity,
Gotham City should know better.
If you live in Gotham and you plead insanity, you're getting sent to Arkham. How do you not know that?
Yeah, no. This guy's a real asshole. Gotta love a good hate sink.
He's a real
I
moron.
would say F tier because capitalism.
F tier, okay.
I'm not going F
What?
tier.
We're saving F tier for the actual
You're saying rich people aren't Nazis.
I'm saying this rich person in particular has not shown himself to be a Nazi in the screen time that he's on, in the page time that he's got.
But like, you see my point, though.
I see your point,
where I'm
but
coming
I'm not necessarily gonna do it yet.
No.
I hear a yes.
Yeah. Look, Fuzzy, I think we need to separate our personal, actual hatred of people like him from, the fact that, it's very entertaining to see rich assholes get their shit rocked because they overestimate their intelligence.
Literal afterlife.
Yeah. He still got absolutely fucked up by everyone in Arkham. It's not like he hasn't suffered at all.
But yes, who's next? Gunhawk.
Gunhawk.
Barely remember him. Considering the fact that, considering who's after him, we should probably just, quickly take care of him and then move on.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think this. He's not even fucking in. Doesn't have a page. I don't think. Let me just quickly. Liam Hawkley.
Of course.
And he is in the minor enemies section.
Yeah. He's a former Marine.
Alright.
D.
I'm
Or
not.
E.
No,
I know,
C.
D.
C. I don't think he's
On
necessarily
what
bad.
grounds?
Because he's a boring and a nothing villain, and that's at bottom of C. Fuck it, he can be our Archibald, Jack. Harley Quinn.
So who wants to go first?
Fuzzy, if you're going to argue her for anything below A, I'm going to be very annoyed.
No. She's going an A minimum. It's just more of an argument of, does she really count as a villain anymore?
Okay, that is a good argument.
That is a good
I will
question,
say-
but I don't think that's a question we necessarily have to
It's
answer.
not necessarily relevant, but
Yeah.
realistically speaking, she hasn't been a villain for a while,
No, she has not.
if ever.
She's kind of been on the anti-hero side of things ever since, even before she got put on the new 52 Suicide Squad.
I mean, remember, she debuted in the animated series,
Yes.
which is something not a lot of people expect, considering just how popular and relatively well done she is.
Yeah. There's also just the fact of, she got imported to the comics less than 5 years after her debut, I'm pretty sure. Because, if I remember right, she got brought in for No Man's Land.
Yes, because they could smell the money.
Yeah. Also, I think Harley Quinn is a good example of a tragic villain given a shot at redemption and actually, going with it.
It also, we must also remember, different versions of Harley Quinn have different levels of sympathy in their origin.
Yes. There's also
Because-
so you got varying ranges of sympathy from probably the least sympathetic mainstream iteration of her is the Arkham games version. And you have that going all the way up to the DC movies that we've had recently.
Yeah, the thing about Harley Quinn is that there are times when she explicitly went to the Joker for the purposes of being made insane.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are other times where she is a victim of the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Now, after she goes... Also, her name is Harleen Quinzel.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is just... so dumb.
Look,
Just
Harleen is an actual name, okay?
No, but it's just... There is no excuse for that.
Mm-hmm. Also, there have been versions of Harley Quinn that, don't rely entirely on the Joker. The version in Caped Crusader is very interesting. I won't say more than that, but...
Also, in Batman Beyond, she's just a somewhat irked grandma.
Yeah, she's basically retired.
Which I have mixed feelings on.
Mm.
But yes,
Interestingly, there is a version of Harley who leads Joker into the life of crime.
Which one?
The Telltale version.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't played those games.
I have some very strong mixed feelings on the Telltale Batman stuff.
Can't blame you.
Otherwise,
It's not bad, I think. It's
otherwise
just
a
very...
discussion for a later time.
Yes. But yeah, I think for the most part, she hasn't been an out-and-out villain for a while.
Yeah, but neither is Catwoman.
Yes. But also,
Honestly, I think she deserves S tier just for her
for
absolute
legacy purposes, yes.
Yeah, both legacy purposes and just the absolute insanity of her just breaking into the mainstream comics off of a one-off appearance in the cartoon.
One-off. She was a recurring character.
No, she started off as a one-off, and then she was so popular that they just kept. They're like, we should keep using her, basically.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
thinking.
'cause,
I'm thinking S below Catwoman.
I
can look
honestly
at
put her below Clayface, but
No,
she still belongs to Nest.
I'm sorry, no.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Clayface is good, but not that good.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, Clayface is on the border of S and A.
Hmm. All right.
Headhunter.
Again, very generic name to the point that I'm not sure which one he is.
1992.
Also, not to be confused with the Green Lantern's headhunters. Those are different guys.
God.
1992, assassin and serial killer, frequently eliminated his targets by shooting them twice in the head. Known for being contracted by local mafia don Vincent Morelli to kill Jim Gordon.
Okay, but it should not be an achievement. One of the only interesting things that can be said about you on the wiki is that you shoot people in the head execution style. I'm sorry, that's just not very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting people twice in the head is that's just a thing. It's not a gimmick. That's just a
Some people even manage to some people even manage to mysteriously kill themselves via 2 gunshots in the back of the head. It's pretty crazy.
He apparently at one point murdered Swamp Thing's father figure because of his connection to Swamp Thing, and then Swamp Thing eviscerated him.
That doesn't surprise me.
You want to know how Headhunter killed Swamp Thing's father figure?
2 shots to the head.
Well,
Back
yes,
of the head style?
but he fucking purchased one of Kite Man's kites to use it to gain access to the guy's high-rise apartment.
Wow.
What you're saying is, Kite Man, hell yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Hell
it's
yeah.
good for Kite Man, bad for this guy. Detail.
He needed a fucking assist from Kite Man.
Yeah, Kite Man is awesome, but not because he's, like, good at killing
Competent.
people. Yes. Competence is not what makes Kite Man hell yeah.
We'll get
In
into
fact,
what makes Kite Man hell yeah when we get to Kite Man.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, quite the opposite.
Gonna put him below GCPD.
Below the GCPD.
Uh,
Henri Ducard.
I mean, he's French. Terrifying.
I know, right?
God, what do you think is going to happen if we ever get a French person in our social circle?
I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
Yeah, but, like, we have a pretty diverse social circle, so it's not outside of the realms of possibility.
I think the closest we're ever going to get is a couple Canadians.
Henry Ducard was one of the teachers of Bruce Wayne before he became Batman, often credited in teaching him both detective and investigation skills and how to hunt enemies. Relationship with Wayne is often shown as strained due to him being involved in the criminal underworld.
Sounds about right.
Deduces Batman's secret identity, keeps it to himself, thinking as he leaves that Batman continues to exist because true criminals realize that he distracts the people from the greater crimes by his public battle against lesser crimes.
Okay, so to some extent he has a point, but also that only applies if Batman is in a vacuum. Batman in the DC universe literally stops an apocalypse every week before breakfast.
Yeah, that's why he works with the Justice League.
He doesn't work with the Justice League. Let's be real. A lot of the time, it's the Justice League that works with him.
Henri Ducard was also an alias used by Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins, the Nolan one.
They are separate characters in the comics, though.
Yeah. Either way, C. Low C.
Yeah. He's not particularly memorable.
Gonna put him just above Gunhawk, to be honest.
Heretic. Of Dune? No, just Heretic. I'm not seeing him on the fucking wiki.
The Heretic.
Oh, here. The Heretic, okay.
2010.
Very recent one, okay.
Clone of Damian Wayne.
Artificially aged up,
and killed
ultimately-
Damian.
Yeah.
Who got better, because of course he did.
I'm pretty sure every single member of the Bat family introduced before.
You know what's funny? That is literally one of my favorite jokes in the Rebirth run, where everyone's having all of the Bat family, well, the boys of the Bat family, because comic book writers are sexist, are having lunch or breakfast or something at the Batman diner chain, because that's a thing that exists. And Beacon gets
Signal, you mean?
Why do I keep thinking his name is Beacon?
I don't know. You can just call him
confusion,
Duke.
right?
Just call him Duke.
Well,
it's easier.
Because sometimes people don't recognize who I'm talking about when I say Duke. But yeah, Duke literally had a moment of realization where all of the other male Robins were like, "Yeah, you haven't died yet. Don't worry. It's an experience." They literally had a conversation where Duke was like, "Wait. Hold up. Literally everyone at this table other than me has died at least once." And they're like, "Yep.
Anyway.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Anyway.
Let me go into it.
Killed
on this guy.
Killed Damian. Apparently killed the English Batman.
Damn.
So here's the thing about Damian Wayne and his clone, by extension. Damian Wayne already is on thin ice a lot of the time, writing-wise. The clone just makes that so much worse in every conceivable way.
Apparently, after he kills Damian and beats Nightwing and Batman, he declares that he's Batman now.
And then he gets decapitated him. He gets decapitated immediately afterwards by Talia.
So, I don't know. I've got to give him props for the impact of killing the English Batman and Damian.
For about 12 minutes, yeah.
It still did it.
No, you're right.
Killing Damian isn't much of an achievement. Killing the English Batman, we can give him some props for that.
You want to say C tier then? High C-ish?
I feel like he's just middle of the pack no matter how you look at him.
No, again, I've got to
Black Mask.
I've got to give him higher for impact. He might not be, he's not that interesting, but he's definitely also badass. I don't know. I'm gonna put him below Film Freak. Below Film Freak. He doesn't commit to the bit the way Film Freak does.
Okay. Holiday Killer. This is an interesting one. The Long Halloween. This is the antagonist of Long Halloween. Actually, 3 different characters.
Okay.
It's Alberto Falcone, Gilda Dent, and Harvey Dent.
So, I will say, Long Halloween is, at the very least, iconic. Whether or not it's good is a matter of some scholarly debate.
I'm pretty sure the movie adaptations were better.
Yes, almost universally, yes.
Yeah. And in the animated film version, it's Gilda Dent exclusively.
Yeah, but considering the fact that there's still, like, enough of the... Yeah, I think they count. It's just... I don't know. Where do you stand on them, Jack?
It's been a while since I've touched Long Halloween. I still think it's interesting to do the whole the twist of the Holiday Killer potentially probably being more than one person.
It is definitely one of the plot twists of all time, yes.
Yes. But yeah, I think Long Halloween works best as just like Two-Face's origin story. More than anything else. But yeah,
I can see that. Yeah.
I'd say probably C tier for the Holiday Killer, though.
Okay. Yeah, I can live with that.
Put him above Falcone.
That's fair. Hugo Strange, one of the OGs.
God, Hugo Strange, also one of those guys who... He varies wildly from adaptation to adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
For good reason. Because, like, he's just, like, very hard to pin down in a lot of ways.
Honestly, if they don't have Hugo Strange be utterly obsessed with Batman to the point where you could plausibly see him putting on a Batman costume and running around his apartment in it, then he's not a well-written Hugo Strange.
He is something of a freak, yes.
And yes, that actually happened in the comics.
Listen, he knows what he's about.
Yes. Also, he's been around since 1940.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I think he was like Batman's original arch nemesis before the Joker came along.
Yes, because like he's kind of like in many ways he was designed as a dark mirror to Batman. Which
he was designed as basically well, actually no, I think he came shortly after. No, he came a couple months before the Joker. He was basically the Moriarty to Batman's Holmes.
Yes. And his brand of insanity is quite distinctive.
Hmm.
Right? Like, he's insane the same way all of Batman's villains are, but the way in which he is insane is his own sort of. He puts his own spin on
Yes.
his form of insanity.
Yeah. It's kind of wild that he doesn't really pop up much post-crisis.
I think that part of that is because after, I think the Arkham games kind of did him as well as he can be done.
Mm.
I honestly think his arc in the Rebirth run was pretty decent.
Yes, I will agree with that wholeheartedly, but the complication about his Rebirth arc is that,
It's part of the Tom King run, yes.
yes.
Which is, at best, very mixed in quality. But yes, Hugo Strange is a very interesting one, though. I do think he deserves to be at least an A. Because he is, like,
minimum.
one of the OGs.
I think just with everything put together, S, he deserves S, more or less.
I can see that. The question is, where in S? I don't think I don't believe
Doesn't top
goes
it.
No. I don't think he
I would-
belongs anywhere higher than Clayface.
I think, yes, I was gonna say higher than Clayface, but especially because he's much more of an out and out villain than Clayface ever has been.
Yeah.
But yes, I will say that he's very, very solid.
So S seems reasonable for Hugo Strange.
Like S is
right above Clayface.
Above Clayface, okay.
buff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's more actively malicious than Clayface usually is.
Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty. Oh, this one's actually fairly recent.
I've heard he sat on a wall once. And had
Yes. He might have even had a great fall.
That's the joke. That is the joke. Is Humpty Dumpty.
Oh my, are you serious? Come on. Humphrey Dumpler? Okay, there's on the nose and then there's that.
Listen. Sometimes comic book writers just realize they don't have to try that hard.
Also, I'm pretty sure he's genuinely mentally disabled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's dangerous not because of any active malice. He's just like incredibly unlucky and has a bad habit of trying to fix things and making things worse in the process.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say his gimmick makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's my issue as well.
And not in not in a way of intentionally. That's the point. That's how he's entertaining. No, his gimmick makes me uncomfortable, and in a way that makes me feel like it's not intentional.
It's very much an unfortunate implications type thing.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have the excuse of it was a different time.
No, he was made in 2003.
Yeah, no, that is not the sort of thing you should be. This is not the sort of character you should be making in the year of our Lord 2003.
No. Like, I do appreciate that the comics at least treat him as a sympathetic figure. So I wouldn't say, like, he deserves to go an F for that.
Yes, but I think...
I think E is merited.
Yeah, high E, low D.
Top of E. Because, again, he does get the sympathetic portrayal, at least.
Alright.
Oh, here's a controversial one.
Hush.
Ugh.
Your reaction says everything, Fuzzy.
Can you blame me?
No! Again, Hush is very controversial.
Okay, why don't you start while I organize my thoughts?
Okay, so Hush's whole gimmick of being Bruce Wayne's childhood friend who grew to resent him and just absolutely going lunatic and mutilating people and murdering them to steal parts of their face to make his own face of Bruce Wayne is nuts. And he blames Bruce Wayne for literally everything bad that happened in his life. Even
also
though, like,
really wants to bang him.
there is a lot of homoerotic tension there, yes.
Absolutely wants to go to town on Bruce Crazy style.
He is an absolute asshole.
Yeah, no, he doesn't deserve to go to town on Bruce Crazy style. He just wants to.
Yeah. Also, he is an elitist prick. But I mean all this, like, not necessarily in the best way possible.
Incredibly entertaining when he's done well.
Like, the first Hush storyline is pretty fucking iconic for a reason.
So the way you go wrong with Hush is when you take him too serious.
Yes. You have to have that little extra flair of slight dark satire to his persona and his actions. Go
ahead.
There's no real rational reason for him to do this. He's a fucking asshole through and through. And there is, like many assholes, there is no rational reason for him being like this. He's just like this because he sucks.
Yeah. And the writers really need to, lean as hard as they can into that.
Apparently they're working on a Hush 2 storyline, which I know is probably going to go very badly in terms of just how it's written. I have zero hope for it.
It could be okay, again, if they go, embrace the fact that he is stupid and crazy, and that is the point.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If they try to make it some sort of serious... If they try and make Hush serious business, TM, that's not how you do Hush.
Look, as long as they don't fucking Prometheus him, it'll be fine. Never go full Prometheus, folks.
I was gonna say, as long as they don't give him the speedball treatment.
Oh god, that'd be worse.
Different company, but you know.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Oh
But
god.
yeah, honestly, though, are we going to average out Hush, or are we going to judge him by, when he's actually written properly?
I would say we've been averaging out everyone else so far, so it would be unfair to, give Hush special...
So I'd say probably B tier, then. Low
Yeah.
B tier.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's put him just below
Hush.
Cavalier, just above Cluemaster.
Yeah. Isaac Crow, I don't know this dude.
He's the spelling of the name and the way it's very distinctive. I know that I know him, but I don't know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He doesn't come. He's not at top of mind, but I definitely. He's got one of those faces.
An all-American face.
No.
No. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna look him up because I am not seeing him on anything. Yeah, I don't know who this dude is.
Mill?
Isaac.
Yeah, I'm just looking up.
Is he like a GCPD dude or something?
No.
Is he like a mobster?
He is a musician.
That was not on my bingo card.
No.
So what you're saying is he wishes he was Music Maestro.
Sounds about right.
So it's part of a story where Bruce is very anti-rock / punk music with Robin.
Because of course.
Was this the 70s or the 80s? Sounds like the 80s.
I'm not even sure. Batman. Fortunate.
Oh yeah, punk wasn't a
son.
thing until the 80s, so it's gotta be the 80s. Makes sense. Fucking Reagan.
1999.
Oh, that's more recent than I thought. Looking closely, yeah, that does seem like a late 90s art style.
Single appearance
Yeah, that's
dies. Okay, there's
D or E.
Tier.
that screams C to me. Screams Archibald
No.
level.
Okay, I'll give him C for the musician gimmick at the very least.
Yeah, he has a gimmick, I guess.
I don't think he's even really the villain. He apparently just gets manipulated.
Oh, boo. Anywho, Jackanapes.
Another ape theme.
Now, is he a Gorilla Grodd type ape, or is he a Gorilla Boss type ape?
He is a high-functioning gorilla who Joker adopted as a pet.
So the Gorilla Grodd species. Gotcha.
Also, Joker equipped him with a fucking jetpack. But he didn't know how to use it, so he died falling.
Okay, that alone, I think, puts him in B tier.
Also, it actually causes one of the few moments of Joker being actually introspective and sad in the comics. Because he actually liked Jackanapes.
I mean, it's reminding me of the segment from the ASDF movies where a mad scientist is like, they told me I could never teach a llama to drive. Shot of a llama just going, yeah, no, llama, no. Llama drives off a cliff.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. What do we want to do with Jackanapes?
Apparently, Jackanapes
I see
survived a
LB.
nuke.
What?
That's not that hard.
In Batman
Nuclear weaponry,
666, when Gotham became polluted by a Joker virus, the city was to be nuked by the US government under the advisement of Dr. Hurt. Gotham was actually nuked, though Jackanapes later shown as having survived.
Wild.
And this is after he became a crime lord, best molecular biologist in Gotham, and a gangster with a love for cigars.
Oh, okay. So apparently he lets himself fall from Joker's plane and
Yes.
refuses to activate his jetpack because he resigned himself to death for his actions.
Because he
An
felt
actual
remorse.
conscience.
Okay, that puts him, like, firmly high B, low A.
I'd say high B, yeah.
I'm not gonna go quite into A, but certainly I'd say below calculator.
Yeah. Like, genuine tragic story arc. That's pretty crazy.
That's the best kind of tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Good old Jimmy.
sorry, just the storyline that led to this. After learning that the city was planning on shutting down the dangerous and corrupt zoo, Joker and Jackanapes used their jetpacks to attack the plane of the councilwoman responsible.
Amazing.
And then after Jackanapes falls to his death, the Joker basically goes, well, we saved the zoo, I can just adopt another gorilla. Because why not? Anyway, James Gordon Jr.
Not to confuse with Commissioner Gordon, aka James Sr.
Yeah.
AKA the son that most people forget exists because Barbara Gordon exists.
Look,
That
some
might
people
have also
remember
been a
him from
plot
the
point?
Dark Knights. Was that?
Correct me if I'm wrong, was it like a plot point? That he was resentful of his sister for reasons?
I don't recall. James
Is
Jr.
everyone-
is one of Batgirl's rogues gallery more often than not Batman's proper.
You know, for obvious reasons.
But yeah, See, I don't recall what his actual motivation was. I think he's just a sociopath.
Yeah,
He's been on the Suicide Squad.
yeah. It seems like he was just a sociopath.
Basically, he's living justification to everyone who says, who forgets that he exists because his sister exists, is what I'm hearing.
I wouldn't say that so much. He doesn't seem motivated by envy at all.
No.
That's worse.
Yeah, no, he's more or less just a serial killer who's a sociopath.
No,
he was first made for Batman Year One.
Yes, but at the same time, he exists in one of the most iconic families in fiction, and he's just a boring serial killer who kills people because he can. It's just he's just a disappointment, is what you're saying.
Kinda. You want to go C tier then?
Yeah. I'll give him a little bit of a bonus for being related to Gordon and causing some strife there and put him above Black Spider, but yeah.
I was gonna say that that makes him worse in my eyes because
Yeah.
how do you like be this boring despite being related to Commissioner Gordon and Barbara Gordon?
Jane Doe.
Oh god. I thought that was Red Skull thing for a sec, but no, that's actually just a flayed face.
Yep.
So she's a serial killer who steals people's faces.
Where have we heard that before?
It's not very original, yeah.
Nope.
Not even limited to Batman. Serial killer who steals people's faces is just a trope.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just that describes so many people.
Mm-hmm. Completely unknown identity. Also from...
That is cool, though. That is a bit of a cool...
Yeah. Also, one of... I think she's the third one this video who's from Arkham Asylum Living Hell.
Yeah.
That's limited series. Also 2003.
Yeah,
again,
not to her detriment. That wasn't the worst series in the world.
No.
I don't know if this is better or worse. She's the one who created Great White Shark.
One of several who created Great White Shark, for being honest.
I mean, she was specifically the person to...
Cut off his lips, yes.
Well, lock him in Mr. Freeze's Sub-Zero cell.
Which is why he lost his lips and also his hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, you want to say, somewhere in C tier?
She apparently maims Hush's face to the point where he can't pretend to be Bruce Wayne anymore.
Nice.
Okay, that's kind of based.
Yeah.
I think I guess it's because she recognizes that Hush's motivations for cutting people's faces off is less pure than hers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she does it for the love... He does it because he wants to bang and also be Bruce Wayne. She does it for the love of the game.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, shit. High C, I guess?
Yeah, I'm gonna say above Copperhead. Red Hood, aka Jason Todd.
Another character who's been through the heel face revolving door several times.
I've never been much of a fan.
I love Jason, but I think he's best as an anti-hero, and
yeah,
I don't think he works as well as a villain. I do think, though, that him as basically a testament to Batman's failures and an illustration of what Batman could become if he dropped his no killing rule is interesting.
You can just say he's a disappointment like you're thinking.
Look, we all know Jason's the black sheep of the family. That said, they still love him and he still comes back time and time again.
Only when
Which is why I don't think he's really a villain per se. At least not a not one that
he's
like...
not an out-and-out villain, no, but he's just like kind of disappointing, at least on a personal level.
I like him. I know Mill probably has a bit more fond feelings for him because of Wayne Family Adventures.
Well, yeah, but that's him as at worst an anti-hero. More like a hero, frankly.
Mill, I think you should watch the Under the Red Hood movie because that's like actually really good and also like a decent introduction to villain Red Hood, and also just like a good movie.
I'll add it to my list. It's like 42nd on it now.
Fair. I'd say B tier though for a Red Hood.
Red Hood as a villain, yeah.
Like there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. Just it's questionable how well it's executed.
Put him above Court of Owls.
Jezebel Jets.
Do you make Jezebels anymore? Like the name?
I have not heard Jezebel as a name.
Yeah, I
don't
think they
know
stopped
if ever.
making those.
Yeah. It's not a common name.
I mean, it makes sense why it's not as common contextually, if you think about it.
Yeah. Part of an evil secret society, the Black Glove. Did the whole honeypot gambit.
So I understand why thematically. I'm really not a fan of when they name the seductress Jezebel.
Yeah, that name
on the
has baggage.
Yeah, like that's just that. There's on the nose, and then there's naming your seductress character Jezebel.
Be more creative and go with Bathsheba or something. I don't know.
It's not as.
I know, I'm joking.
The Black Glove is a criminal organization of wealthy hedonists led by Dr. Hurt. They meet at least once a year to place bets on the deaths of a third party. They apparently worship Barbatos as well, which, as we've said, is boring.
That's more of a recent development as well. Because again, Barbatos hasn't existed in that capacity for that long.
Anyway, I think Jezebel is just kind of like,
Yeah. He exists,
also, she got
I guess.
marked by Talia.
Yeah.
Again, that's not a short list,
Yeah.
is the thing.
Yeah, I want to say like C, maybe D, feeling ungenerous.
I am.
Below the cool looking bat demon. Yeah.
Joe
Chill, the one who started it all.
I mean, impact-wise, probably what?
Batman doesn't exist without Joe Chill.
Second or third highest impact on the list?
Chill. Also, pretty sure, like, just by default, one of the oldest in existence.
The first, because he is the reason Batman exists.
No, but did he actually show up in Detective Comics 1?
Yes.
No,
Like,
he showed up in Detective
Detective Comics number 33, which is the first Batman issue. Actually, no. I don't know if it's the first, but it's one of the first.
What I'm trying to say is he is ancient and with good reason.
Yes.
Yes. So the first Batman was Detective Comics number 27. So literally 6 or 7 issues in is when Joe Chill is introduced. It's one of the originals.
Yeah,
But yeah,
With good reason.
yeah. There's not a lot
Like,
done with
I
Joe
will
Chill,
say-
depending.
He has some of the best individual story arcs when they do decide to do a story arc with him. Like,
Yeah.
anytime they try and make him something like more than just a guy, he's not great.
Mm.
No. But there's one episode, I don't remember if it's The Brave and the Bold or Batman the Animated Series, where you see Batman confronting Joe Chill and revealing that he's Bruce Wayne to Joe's face. And he just freaks the fuck out, and it's great.
So that was good. Another one that is like, again, this is the classic one that a lot of people talk about is the time when Joe Chill is just a dude and Batman shows up when he's like on his deathbed, like dying of natural causes,
Mm-hmm.
and just shows up and has a conversation with them. Also, I'll be right back.
Okay, so the Batman drags Chill to Crime Alley and reveals his true identity. That's from Batman Year 2, and it's been adapted a couple times. Once or twice. And before Joe Chill can do anything about it, he's murdered by a vigilante. He's popped up in a lot of adaptations, as you can imagine.
So Brave and the Bold did have Batman reveal himself as Bruce Wayne to Chill. Chill then asked Joker, Mad Hatter, Mr. Freeze, Penguin, Poison Ivy, Solomon Grundy, and Two-Face for help. And they just basically went, "You were the moron who created Batman? We're gonna kill you!"
Mm-hmm. They don't kill him, but the Spectre does, yes.
And then Spectre does, yeah. I mean,
I want to say like A or S.
I'm not gonna say S, because at the end
A,
of the
though.
day, he is low stakes. A, 100%. I think below Bane.
Yeah, below Bane.
No, I would put him above Bane, because even though he doesn't show up as much and doesn't have as high stakes, he's a lot harder to frick up.
True.
Bane has been done very badly. Joe Chill is kind of hard to do badly.
The one time he was done badly was when he was combined with the Joker.
Yeah, and he's been done poorly a lot less often than Joe Chill, or than Bane.
Yeah. By the way, if you want to know which adaptation I'm referencing, it's the Tim Burton Batman movie.
I still say Chill below. I just like Bane's aesthetic, okay? I like the giant luchador.
I can agree with that.
And anyway,
Okay.
I disagree, but I'm outvoted.
we gotta talk about Joker. The Joker.
Oh, fuck. Oh, this is going to be a long conversation.
So I'm just gonna put,
That's hard to argue him outside of S
I'm just gonna
because of how influential he is.
put him there for now, and we can change it if we decide to over the discussion. I don't think we will.
He's kind of become Batman's arch nemesis over the past 60 years. Like, he kind of cemented it with the 1-2 punch of the Killing Joke and Death in the Family. But he was creeping towards that well before that point.
Become Batman's biggest arch nemesis, for better or for worse as well.
In a lot of adaptations, it's for the worse, but that's an entirely different discussion of just writers being so horny to use the Joker that they overuse him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't want him at the top of S simply because that's what they want you to do.
I feel like Batman is best written when there are other villains besides the Joker.
Yes.
Like, if Joker is the only villain and the defining villain of Batman, that kind of weakens both Joker and Batman.
Yes.
Because while Batman can exist without the Joker, Joker cannot exist without Batman. That is kind of core to his character. and treating it like it's a mutual necessity between the two kind of misses the point.
Yeah, that's the biggest mistake a lot of writers make, is like Batman is Batman is something of an inevitability.
Excuse me, I'll be here.
Anyways. Batman is inevitable. The Joker isn't necessarily. And I think while the Joker has... Sorry, am I coming through?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. While the Joker has been part of some of the single best Batman storylines in history, he's been part of the worst. Hello?
Yeah, I'm just... It's sort of hard for me to... It's hard for me to argue because I have no real exposure to the comics. My only exposure to Batman is through, you know, the TV shows, the games, the movies, where Joker is the ultimate villain for Batman. And for the most part, you know, in the stuff that I've seen him in, has been written very well.
The problem isn't that whether or not Joker can be written well. The problem is basically whether he takes over the narrative when he is included in that narrative. And that's been a case a lot in the comics when a lot of comics writers in the past like decade and a half have treated Joker as like this big epic figure who's like only brought in for big events now. Like, I feel like Joker should be involved in more mundane storylines in the comics that kind of ground him a bit more.
Yeah.
I think the writers aren't really doing enough of that. And they've just started overhyping the fuck out of the Joker. Is my issue.
And also, people seem to misunderstand what type of threat the Joker is supposed to represent. And too many writers decide to make him some sort of like cosmic or existential threat, when he's not. He was never supposed to be that. He's not supposed to be, with the exception of like, except for like major exceptional circumstances like Emperor Joker, which was its own thing. So here's the thing about Emperor Joker. Even in the time he literally became nigh omnipotent, he wasn't actually an existential threat. He was entirely a personal one.
Also, during that storyline, he's not truly omnipotent because he can never fully get rid of Batman. Like, even when he tries, he can't because Batman is foundational to him. Without Batman, he's nothing.
Exactly. Like that, and like that's why Emperor Joker is such a good storyline, because it acknowledges that and makes that a pivotal part of the story, while also making it so that even no matter how powerful Joker becomes, he is never an existential threat in the way someone like Darkseid or Doomsday is.
Yeah.
That's not what he's there for. Yes. He is a personal demon, not a literal demon.
Yes.
And that's what a lot of writers misunderstand. And I think the prevalence of him being that, like, the nuke, as it were, of Batman villains in so much Batman-related media is what I think takes away from a lot of the best appearances of the Joker. So I'm inclined to agree. Alone, I think just on legacy alone, he deserves to be an S tier, but I think it's a bit almost
it kind of does disservice to a lot of other characters to put
Yes.
him at the top of S.
Yes, that's what I'm. Yeah, that is basically what I'm trying to say.
Like, I can honestly think of like three or four other villains who could go up at the top of S, including Catwoman, that deserve it
Yeah.
more than Joker.
Now the question is, do we put him below Catwoman or below Harley Quinn? I think just because Harley Quinn is a villain less often, put him below Catwoman.
Yeah.
Okay. Karma.
Karma's a more minor one. Not gonna get as much discussion as Joker. Very recent villain, okay. Has an alien tech helmet.
You're not really like selling me on him, but sure.
Has the ability to read minds, absorb and redirect energy, and oh yeah, he was blinded, so that's part of why he got the helmet, because the helmet lets him see again. I think that's kind of neat. I still think C tier though.
Probably,
yeah, he's
probably
incredibly average.
again. I'm gonna put him up with the cool designs.
Probably below Firebug. He. I have no idea who this guy is.
The key is the name of two supervillains in the DC universe.
Huh. I think it's supposed to. Oh, yeah, no. So there's a Golden Age and a Silver Age one, looks like.
Hmm.
So points for longevity, but like doesn't really pop up all that often.
Yeah, I think high D, low C, just for like staying power, I guess. But even that's not saying much.
Yeah. The design's neat enough, so I'd say like right above or below Power Toast.
I'll put him above because he apparently fought the Justice League, so we'll give him that.
That is pretty neat.
KG Beast.
KG Beast. He's a neat one.
So I understand why I have this misconception, but for the longest time I was sure KG Beast was Marvel for some reason.
Honestly, understandable given all the Russian like ability that goes on in Marvel comics.
I think I just confused him with what's his face from Marvel.
Crimson Dynamo?
Yes.
Or was it the Wolverine villain?
No, it was Mr. Carbonadium.
Okay, yeah, that's I forget the name of the Wolverine villain. I don't care. It's fine. Yeah, KG Beast is literally just KGB assassin. He's a mercenary dude, but he's been around since the 80s.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
1988.
I would never have
10
guessed.
years before, huh? Also, he has a bad habit of getting murked, like to show stakes. Because he got murked in Flashpoint, he got murked in the DCEU, and he got murked in Batman Assault on Arkham.
So he's just there to die, is what you're saying.
In those cases, yes. Like, he's originally quite dangerous, but like his gimmicks kind of faded over time, you know? It's one of those gimmicks that had a real-world expiration date, as it turns out.
After the rebirth, he just becomes the Beast because the KGB is no longer relevant.
I mean, it hadn't been relevant for 25 years at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it is really funny that they did that.
They kind of had to. Otherwise, they'd have to make him like a 40, 50-something-year-old dude.
But yes, just like
Honestly, I want to say high C or low B.
we've had other characters like him, right? Where do we put those?
We put Deadshot in A, but that's Deadshot. We're talking
No,
other
I mean-
mercenaries. David Kane's
Yeah.
in B.
David Kane is in B because of his connection to Cassandra more than anything.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, no.
I feel like we've put a lot of the like mercenary assassin types in C because they're
Yes, that's what
unoriginal.
that's who I. Those are the ones I was talking about.
I think his gimmick is fun enough that he deserves to be a bit higher than some of them, but yeah. Right above Dracula, yes.
Shrug.
Of course.
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc, I think, is an A tier. He's been around for quite a while, and 1983, huh? I thought he was older. He's still been a mainstay for basically his entire run,
Yeah.
and he's also
Also,
one of the more interesting villains, just from like how his morality has been varied over the years.
like the majority of his appearances do have him as more a victim than anything else,
Mhm.
to an extent.
There's an element of tragedy to most of his appearances.
Yes. He's never necessarily like a good person in the traditional sense of the word, but he's most often Killer Croc is at his best when he is an unfortunate consequence of the system.
Mm-hmm. He has a medical condition, and the medical condition goes untreated and/or just is absolutely worsened by experimentation by unjust people taking advantage of his status as a prisoner.
Yeah, basically, Killer Croc is an allegory more than a character a lot of the time, but I would say A tier. Yeah.
It's
So-
hard to justify anything lower.
Sorry, Killer Croc was part of a group of superpowered villains led by Deathstroke who crashed the wedding of Green Arrow and Black Canary. Fortunately, as you would expect, the wedding party was made up of members of the Justice League, Justice Society, Outsiders, and Teen Titans. So they got beaten.
I blame that on
Yeah.
Deathstroke being a dumbass more than anything else.
But then,
Like-
it was decided Croc was too dangerous for them to safely contain, so he was exiled from Earth via boom tube and taken to the Salvation World?
Yeah, comics can get fucking weird sometimes.
We don't talk about the Planet Hulk analogs, okay? That said, God, there's so much potential wasted there. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Who's next?
Where did we put him in A?
Let's put him above Bronze Tiger.
Alright.
Killer Moth.
Killer Moth. Oh, Killer Moth. I have fond memories of Killer Moth.
But why?
Because my very first comic book was the issue in which Killer Moth underwent his big transformation.
I see. Right, you mentioned that.
From 1951.
He has also been a mainstay for quite a long time.
Meanwhile, I got stuck with Crucifer as my first comic book villain. Such a dumb name.
Yeah.
So he apparently decided the lawbreakers of Gotham needed a costume protector just as the honest citizens had Batman, so he just initially copied Batman.
Oh my god, he started a protection racket. That's amazing. Also, he is one of the dozens
The
of minor
Mothmobile?
super...
I'm sorry, what?
Also, apparently he had a partnership with Firefly before realizing how absolutely fucking batshit unhinged Firefly was and calling it off.
Apparently, he's the one who got Barbara into the Batgirl gig as well.
Yes, I remember that.
Killer Moth is very important. Whether or not he's high quality varies greatly, but he's
That's true of
certainly
everybody on this
necessary.
list.
Yes, but he's certainly like a very pivotal and necessary part of the Batman legacy.
Hmm. Also, he's one of many who got oh no, the second Killer Moth is one of the many who got murked by Superboy Prime during Infinite Crisis.
Again, not a short list.
No, it's in the dozens. But yeah, Killer Moth's a classic mainstay and very fun when done well.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say A tier for him as well.
Wow, he had
Yeah.
a moth signal.
Yes. The question is where in A tier we would put
He had a
him.
moth copter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, he's like, what if Hush was less...
Was corny and silly.
Yes.
He goes in
The
A tier
only-
either way.
I'd say
My
below
only
Joe Chill.
criticism...
Yeah.
My only criticism is of Killer Moth is not nearly enough homoerotic subtext between him and Batman, considering just the sheer, like,
Oh my god,
Considering
in the
the
next 6 villains, 3 of them are snake themed.
Yeah. King Cobra.
should we just... Should we just put these just next to Copperhead?
No, because they're less original than Copperhead.
Did they all come after Copperhead, or...
So King Cobra is... What the fuck? So apparently the Batman wiki just rerouted me to the Batman Beyond version of King Cobra.
Hmm.
Weird. Yeah, I got nothing on this guy.
So it's a legacy name used by several villains.
Unsurprising.
The original and most famous, from, I think, the 50s.
Damn.
I think 1955. Well, no, certainly during the Silver Age. 61, I think. There's so many King Cobras.
I want to say C tier, or do you want to put him in B tier just because it's been so recurring?
I think if he's got, like, staying power, if nothing else.
I'd still put him below David Kane, though.
Yes. That's just a given, I think.
I don't know. I'm not sure I'd even put him in B. As much as... Sort of a weird one. Yes, he shows up multiple times, but... I don't know how much he actually does in any of those appearances.
Also, we're not going to get to our stated goal.
No, I'm sort of aiming for Kite Man now.
We can get
Hell yeah.
past Kite Man.
No, Kite Man's a good stopping point.
Yeah,
I was going to say either Kite Man or Lady Shiva.
I want to end on Kite
No,
Man.
Lady Shiva's a much longer conversation.
Yeah.
All right, King Cobra. Where do we put him?
D, I guess.
Not D, but probably C.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'll put him above Copperhead.
Okay. King Kraken.
A lot of kings, huh?
Hey, Batman. Aquaman called. He wants his Rogues Gallery member back.
Hmm.
No, this guy isn't actually from Aquaman's Rogues Gallery. He just seems like it.
Aquaman barely has a rogues gallery nowadays.
Aquaman has like 5 recurring villains, and that's it. I
And
might
like
be being
3 of them are
generous.
Black Manta.
Yeah, it's Black Manta, Ocean Master, and
So
anyway.
first appeared in 2008. Doesn't seem like he's really been that well used, or certainly used very much. He did make a non-speaking cameo in Batman: Brave and the Bold, in an alternate universe where he got beaten by Dick and Damien.
Nice.
He committed a series of undersea crimes that baffled Swedish authorities.
Okay, that's funny. I'd still say C tier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
He
give
has a
him.
neatish design, but
Yeah.
he definitely feels like a misplaced Aquaman villain.
King Snake.
Isn't this guy more of a Robin villain?
1991, first appearance in Robin #2, so probably, yeah. Hooray, another master martial artist. Though he does also have a steel reinforced spine.
Neat. How the fuck is this dude Bane's father?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, he's apparently supposed to be Bane's dad. Also, he's blind.
Yeah. And apparently the most dangerous man alive.
I somehow doubt that.
He's also apparently now Black Lantern.
Yeah, Black Lanterns are undead.
I'm still saying C.
Yeah.
He seems fine. But like that's about it. That's like all you can say about him really is that he's okay.
Put him below Gearhead. King Tut.
Like
Oh yeah,
I have questions.
I'm pretty sure this is a 60s Batman series thing. Yeah. He was in the TV show, in the Batman TV show from the 60s before getting imported into the comics in 2009.
Wow.
So my question is he just a dude who called himself King Tut, or is he actually King Tut?
Dude who
He
called
is a
himself
dude who
that.
called himself King Tut.
Is that
No!
that
So...
He became unhinged and developed the belief that he is King Tut's reincarnation.
Yeah, he got hit by a rock, and when he regained consciousness, he thought he was a reincarnation of Tutankhamun.
Okay, that's at least somewhat interesting.
Mhm.
And he regards Batman and Robin as rebels against his throne.
Yeah. Also, like, he's a former Egyptologist, so that's funny.
No, that just makes sense.
Mhm.
It would actually be more funny if he had nothing to do with Egypt. Right? If he had no knowledge of ancient Egypt, but just like hit his head and then thought he was the reincarnation of King Tut. That would be much funnier to me than him actually just being an Egyptologist.
Mm.
He apparently built a sphinx to shout out his demands to Gotham City.
Amazing.
As one does, of course.
He does have a Queen Nefertiti.
Good for him.
Though he did torture her into mindlessness.
Okay.
Not
Wow.
good for
Okay.
him.
That immediately bumps him down several tiers for obvious reasons. I don't know. Where do we? How are we feeling about King Tut?
He has a tut truck.
I mean, of course. How else is he going to get around?
I
Do you
don't-
have any idea of the state of public transit in the 60s?
I kind of want to say high C, low B.
I want to put him with the rest of the people who commit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Put him with Egghead.
All right. Hell yeah.
Kite Man. Hell yeah.
Best thing to come out of Tom King's run is Kite Man's reinvention. It's not even a contest.
How the fuck is Kite Man considered a supervillain?
He's been around since the Silver Age, so...
Have you seen some of the other people on this list?
I know, but he's just a kite.
How dare you? How dare you? That's the whole joke.
That is, in fact, the joke. I will say, while he was the best part of Tom King's Batman War of... He was the best part of the War of Jokes and Riddles.
Oh, by a wide margin.
But the problem is that he was there in the War of Jokes and Riddles.
Mm.
This is less a Kite Man problem, more of a War of Jokes and Riddles problem, but like you can see where I'm coming from.
That storyline was kind of all over the place, yeah. Apparently his catchphrase was like a last minute addition just to fill page space, to make the page less silent. And well then, that's a happy little mistake there. Well, not mistake, but happy little thing.
Happy little accident is the word you're looking for, I believe.
Yes. Happy little accident.
No, that is possibly the only, like, that is just cosmically relevant.
Yeah.
In many ways. Like, that is the most appropriate way that they could have had Kite Man be involved in this.
Yeah. His actual tragic backstory is really, really good, too.
So
like,
that's
one of
part... Go ahead.
That's part of the Tom King run.
Yes.
But yeah, I think he's like the third or fourth Batman villain to have like a legitimately good reinvention of their backstory that just has kind of stuck. For good reason.
I would say the only caveat with regards to Kite Man is that to a certain extent, while he has a very like solid tragic backstory, the reason for that backstory does undercut it a little bit.
Oh, is it the whole the Riddler thing aspect of it? Hmm.
Yes.
I will say, looking at that sort of feud, it makes me think less of Riddler's intelligence that he allowed himself and his men to use fucking kites when he was in a war with Kite Man.
No, again, I think that was literally the point. Like, again, that not even like from an out-of-universe perspective. That was the Riddler's purpose as well in that interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you familiar with the War of Jokes and Riddles, Mill?
Not especially, not past what I've just been reading on Kite Man's page.
Do you mind spoilers?
No.
The point was that the Joker lost his ability to laugh, and the Riddler thought that the best way of making the Joker laugh again, for completely heterosexual reasons, would be if he had a grand plan that was ultimately thwarted by Kite Man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty silly.
Yes, the joke in the Riddler's eyes, the joke was, but I lost to Kite Man. Isn't that funny? The Joker did not see it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, where are we going to put
But yes.
Catman?
A tier.
A tier just on the basis of how well he was redone.
Above or below Condiment King?
Below, no, he's still not like there's enough flaws in his presentation that he can't quite match up to the Condiment King himself, but he's trying. He tries. But yeah, I think that's a good place to leave it off because
We're just past the 2-hour mark, and we still have a lot left to go.
So we've got 80 left, I believe. So yes, that is everything for today. We've filled out E tier at least. And we've got some more additions to S, as well as everyone in between. 2 gorillas in B. Interesting.
Rollers are just inherently entertaining. Needless to say, I don't think we're going to be able to do all of the next ones in just one video.
Not unless
especially
it's a
given
longer
how
one.
many heavy hitters are going to be in the next batch.
I mean, Ratcatcher's right there.
I'm more referring to the fact that next up we are definitely going to be hitting Man-Bat, Mr. Freeze, Automatopoeia, Owlman, Penguin, Poison Ivy, and Professor Pig. At minimum.
and Lady Shiva.
Lady Shiva as well is going to be basically the starting point.
I mean, in terms of Man-Bat, what's there to discuss? He's top of S.
Haha.
We have to at least provide our justifications, Mil.
Yeah.
He's
But
the
yeah,
greatest,
I don't even think we're
he's
going
the
to be
greatest threat to Batman ever known. He confuses people.
My point is, I don't even know if we're going to get to Ra's al Ghul in the next video or not.
We should.
Yeah, but Ra's al Ghul also merits a lot of discussion. And then we have the Riddler just a few spaces after him.
Riddler's not going to merit that much discussion.
Regardless, it's
yes.
a lot to talk about. We're not going to get through it in one video.
Again, if we do a longer one, then maybe we could.
Maybe.
But
We'll see.
That's a discussion for a later point. This is where we're going to end. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and please touch that bell icon, yo.
And otherwise, hopefully we'll see you on Saturday. Good night.
Later.
Bye-bye.